Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to living with an Aero screen for a week, or at least a week anyway. And to be honest, I didn't plan to make this video. What has happened is yesterday I did a track day at Bedford Autodrome, and it was an absolutely brilliant day. And maybe you've already seen that video, or maybe it's after this one, I'm not sure. It depends how the editing goes. But yeah, it's an absolutely brilliant day. It's a really close track to me, so it took about an hour to get there. And normally I'd go with the full windscreen on indoors, and then I'd change to Aero screen when I would get there. But this time, because I was fitting the half doors at the weekend, I had the Aero screen on, and to be honest, I didn't have time to swap back. So I drove to the track with the Aero screen on, which I've always kind of avoided before, because I always wear a helmet when I'm driving on the road with the Aero screen. And yeah, I didn't really kind of fancy it doing that. So driving there for an hour, or potentially more for another track, and then doing the track day and then driving home didn't really appeal to me. But anyway, some things just happen for a reason, don't they? And it was a nice day, and to be honest, it worked out fine. It wasn't too bad. I'll be honest, it was a bit of a pain getting petrol, because you feel a bit of a fool anyway sometimes in a Caterham, because it takes a long time to do. And obviously I'm wearing a helmet as well, so I've got to take that off. And then I've got these lovely half doors on. Again, hopefully you've seen this in a video so far with me fitting them, but maybe that's afterwards. But so yeah, so I've got to step out as well, so it's even more of a kind of ordeal than normal. but yeah, so yeah, yesterday went really well. Yesterday was Monday, and when I got back from the track day, I was absolutely shattered, and I didn't have time to change back to the screen for driving to work today, which is Tuesday. So yeah, I've gone full on Aero to work today, and to be honest, it's not actually been that bad. And now I'm thinking, well, I don't really like Aero on the road, but this week it's absolutely beautiful weather. It's meant to be, and since of having all the pants weather that we've had recently, I thought, well, let's do a week of Aero and see what it's like. See if I can kind of learn to love it, you know, on the road. And to be honest, today it's actually been, dare I say it, quite nice. I'm sure it'd be horrible in the rain, and maybe we'll experience that at some point, because obviously we're in England. But yeah, it's actually been really nice. It's obviously nice having the kind of, you know, the air going around your neck and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain wearing a helmet. I know some people don't wear a helmet, and that's totally up to them. But for me personally, I'd always wear a helmet with an Aero screen. And these half doors make it a lot more pleasurable, because before I was getting kind of turbulent air all the way round the car. A bit like if you've ever driven with the windscreen on with the doors off, it's just not nice. But how can I explain it? This is my kind of eye view at the moment. So the top of the Aero screen's there, and I can put my hand here while driving, and I don't get any air. As soon as I get a little bit above, I get some. So for where I'm sitting, I literally get a little bit of air around my neck, but anywhere else I don't. But yeah, it's brilliant. Whereas before there's lots and lots of buffering. But yes, it's worked out really, really well. So we're going to go on to, I'm not sure if I'm working from home or not tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, but definitely Thursday, Friday I'll be driving back into the office, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'll show you, from yesterday at Bedford, there was flies all over the place. So I'm not sure what footage that I've got for that day, because yeah, the flies were all over it. I don't know if you can see, possibly from my helmet. Let's get that. Not the best camera viewing in the world. I cleaned the visor because it was terrible. You can probably see on there. Can you see the roll bar? You see, it's meant to be white, not covered in fly marks. And I don't know if you can see the Aero screen there is yeah, absolutely covered in bugs and flies and whatnot. So yeah, so let's go on to tomorrow, and then we'll see how we get on. So it's not the next day yet, we're still on Tuesday, but I just thought of something. So I've just got out of the car to take some photos, might put them on Insta, and yeah, just to kind of remember, it is a pain to get back in the car, just because you've got to step over the doors and stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll get used to it, but yeah, it is definitely a bit of a pain. And I also remembered something as well. So obviously parked at work today, and because we're Aero, we're completely open at the moment, so I don't have a cover to kind of cover it. I suppose thinking about it, I could have used the long nose shower cap, but I don't think that's in the car at the moment. I do have a tonneau, but currently that won't fit because I need to put some poppers on, but that's another story. But anyway, the car was completely open, and when I finished work today, I got back to my car and I had a present inside. So have a look at this. So it's one of the problems when you can't lock your car. You get presents sometimes at work. So I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm pretty sure it's Rich, so thanks Rich. Because I had a similar surprise when it was at Christmas, and probably insert picture here. So I'll probably have a matching pair, but to be honest, it's yeah, it really made my day. So yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, so any nice presents, definitely nice presents, have to be nice presents. You can leave them in the car, that's fine. Might regret saying that, have to be nice. Ones, things that I would appreciate. Right, on to the next, tomorrow. Right, well, day 3 of Aero. Well, if I'm honest, well, I didn't go to work today, so this is day 3, but I didn't drive to work. So I thought, how can I do a week of Aero without going out every day? And it's been such a lovely day today. I was like, I've got to go out for an evening drive anyway. I actually planned to come out and do some filming, but to be honest, it's been so nice. I've just been driving around for, I don't know, longer than I thought. Yeah, about an hour. Yeah, it's just been really good fun. One thing that I have noticed, apart from having helmet hair, which is probably one downside for Aero, amongst possibly many things, but yeah, one thing definitely, helmet hair I'm not used to yet, especially at work. It probably looks a bit random. But what I have noticed is, well, in Caterham you do get nods from bikers every now and then. I don't know, I doubt there's many cars that you'd get nods from bikers from, but definitely with Aero, maybe it's a helmet thing. Maybe they nod more at helmets. But yeah, definitely get a lot more nods from bikers, which is, yeah, kind of cool. One thing I was thinking about though, and I did say this in my video about the Aero screen, is let me show you my point of view. So let's get this right. Where are we? That is my kind of view. So you can see the top of the Aero screen is there. So imagine that this is carbon, so it's not see-through. Like, you wouldn't be able to see that wheel. And yeah, okay, there's the cutout here, so you can see that one. But you know, if you're going to be doing track days, like for functionality, you've got to have a clear one, right? Like all the racers have clear ones so they can see. But yeah, like carbon looks nice, don't get me wrong. But yeah, you've got to have a clear one, right? So you can see, obviously, you know, if you're a bit taller, then you're probably all right. A bit shorter, it's even less. But yeah, I was thinking about that on my drive today. I was like, I'm glad that I've got a clear one. And yeah, if you haven't seen that video, well, this is from Meteor Motorsport, and I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's really good. And yeah, on the track day that we did, well, the last couple of track days, there's been a few people asking me about that. So yeah, maybe they've made some purchases, we shall see. But yeah, been a lovely evening tonight. Yeah, I am quite liking the Aero screen, to be honest. It does have its downsides, don't get me wrong, and I've always kind of known those. And yeah, oh, also very glad that I've been wearing a helmet, because it doesn't look that bad, but there was a big ass fly. I don't know if you can see it on there, but there was a big ass fly that hit, oh, can't do it, hit there. Yeah, so I'm glad I was wearing a helmet for that, and I can only think of what it'd be like if a stone hit you in the face or something like that. I'm personally, I'm glad that I was wearing a helmet today because of that, and possibly many things to come, but we shall see. But yeah, really nice evening, and driving to work the next 2 days, so I'll see you tomorrow and let you know my thoughts. See if it's getting better, worse, indifferent, or I don't know, we shall see. See you tomorrow. So me again, it's still Wednesday. I want to keep these kind of bits raw, so I don't want to do any kind of scripted parts or anything like that. There's just something that came to mind which I thought, well, I wish I'd kind of added before. But I had 2 problems today. One was my cable. So I do quite like listening to music. Move my knee out the way. And what happened was, I had my phone here And yeah, okay, I've got wired headphones, and wireless ones would have been better, definitely. But I did get the wire caught here when I was changing gear. That's when I went into third and it got caught, which wasn't ideal. So yeah, I probably need to wear wireless earbuds, would be a good idea. And also now, I don't know if we can tell with the footage, but it's getting a bit dark, and I've got that visor on, so it's really good for the sun, but obviously not good at night time. But luckily I do have the clear one in the boot, so I'm going to put that on now for my drive home, just to make sure that I can see properly, because yeah, it won't be a good idea driving around with a slightly darkened visor. Would not be a good idea. So yeah, two little things just to I don't know, remember, I suppose. But yeah, if you're gonna have a darkened visor, make sure you got a clear one with you as well. But yeah, okay, on to tomorrow, and it'll be my drive into work. So I will see you tomorrow, properly this time tomorrow. I'm not going to do another one. See you tomorrow. Right, let's get this harness off. Getting used to this now, little vlogging sessions every day. And again, getting this helmet here. So today, what are we? We're on Thursday. So yeah, driven to work today and driven home. And what's happened today? Well, actually something interesting. I was in the car park just about to leave for work. And someone said to me, I was explaining to them how the aerodynamics are a lot better by having the Aero screen, because I think they thought I was a little bit mad. And then he was saying, well, you're probably saving money then, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, probably. I'm probably getting more miles per gallon, aren't I? So more miles per gallon and more miles per gallon as well. So yeah, another plus point, isn't there, for the Aero screen there. But one thing that did happen on the way home today, and this is actually out in the evening, but on the way home today, something flew past me that way, and this is going to sound really stupid. It was either a big leaf or a bird. And I know what you're thinking, a big leaf doesn't really look like a bird, and yeah, I agree, but it did happen really quickly. So I'll have a look back on the footage and see what it was. But it also kind of made me think that, okay, before, and I know a day previously I was saying about a big fly hitting me and saying, oh, that wouldn't be nice in the face, but kind of made me think today a bit, you know, what actually could hit you in the face. And yeah, if a big bird hit you in the face, that wouldn't be fun. Like, I don't know, potentially knock you out maybe. So yeah, I don't know, it made me think about it a bit more, about the kind of practicalities. Maybe because I'm a dad now, maybe it makes me think a little bit more. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it definitely made me think about it and how I could potentially make it a bit safer. And I've always fancied, you know, one of the new roll bars, the kind of track day one with the kind of hoop over the front and then the kind of double D without the sides. And that'll also make it a lot easier to get out as well. So yeah, that's going to be on the shopping list. So yeah, not much else to report today. Driving into work tomorrow, and tomorrow's Friday, so I'll come back to you tomorrow. So see you tomorrow on Friday. Alright, well, it's Friday, so that's day 5 of Aero, and again, excuse my helmet hair, it's a bit windy as well. I'm actually parked in not a crazy busy space, but if a car goes by I might have to cut this and carry on, so do apologise if that happens. But yeah, I've been to work today. I'm on my way home, and to be honest, it's been a long day. I finished work a bit late. It's been a really long week, so yeah, I'm really quite shattered. So you probably don't normally see kind of tired me, so it might be slightly different to normal. But yeah, obviously everyone has their ups and downs and tired days and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a long day today. And this morning, it was one of the worst drives I've had to work for a while. There's 2 times in 2 different places where I didn't, well, either I wasn't seen or it's just ignored that I was there. And yeah, just it really got to me this morning. It's not like me for that to happen. Oh, I don't think so. But yeah, possibly because I'm tired. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this morning I still don't understand how the person didn't see me, and I'm pretty sure I got it on camera, so I'll show it. But I was on like higher ground, kind of going down the hill, and there's like these kind of giveaway sections in this part of the road, and yeah, they just kept going. I just either didn't see me, which I'd be very surprised. I'm pretty sure it was just ignoring or just didn't care that I was there and just thought, I don't know, didn't want to abide to the rules of the road, maybe, I don't know, a random one. And the other one, I'm pretty sure that they did see me and just thought they'd put their foot down or something like that, and it wasn't far enough down. But yeah, I don't know, weird. In the first occurrence I did rev the engine a bit, which I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight, but yeah, I was just very frustrated. But anyway, it's Friday, so yeah, I've got some editing to do tonight because for my video that's being released on Sunday, that would have already come up before this one anyway, which is a good one, so hopefully you've all liked that one. And if you've not seen it yet, it's a free competition, so make sure you enter. It's a good one. And I've got some jobs to do for the weekend. So these tinted seats I've got, brilliant, absolutely love them. But the tractor that I had on Monday, I took out the inserts that I have. There's some padded inserts that I have. And I think even though there's only a little bit of padding, I must be slightly more raised and a little bit forward, because with the padding taken out, the helmet is hitting the back of the seat, and I'm definitely like this a little bit, not that extreme, but like a little bit. So what I'm going to do, there's some spaces underneath the seat, so I'm going to put some more into the front so the seat goes backwards. So yeah, so that's on the list to do this weekend. I've also got a tonneau. This is a second-hand one that I got in the parts sale, and I need to add some more poppers to Little Fern for that to fit, because at the moment, been very lucky that it's been a nice week, so parking at work's been fine, apart from getting the odd leaves in and stuff like that. The Monday looks a little bit wet, and I'm not sure if I'll still be aero on Monday, because I'll be past the 7 days, but I don't know, I've been quite liking it, so we shall see. But yeah, I need to sort that out anyway, so it'd be a good thing to do. I also need to do a bolt check really, because of the track day on Monday. So that'd be ideal to do, but I'll probably get done on Sunday, I would think, most probably. We shall see. So I've got some plans on Saturday. But yeah, I'll definitely be out on Saturday to make sure that I'm still doing my 7 days of aero, or week of aero. So I'll definitely see you tomorrow, even if it's just a fun drive, but I've got some ideas for some filming as well, so I'll probably go out and do some filming and then chat to you then. But I've also got some other plans that I planned to do for today and I didn't have time, so I'll try and do those tomorrow, and maybe I'll show you then. So let's just say, no, I'll wait for, well, let's just say there might be a few more brake horsepower coming, if you know what that means. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I get that ready for tomorrow and I'll show you. So yeah, but yeah, Friday today, Saturday tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow on Saturday. On Saturday I fitted my tonneau cover. I only needed to add 2 more poppers either side, as I already had some poppers on from fitting my half doors. I used the popper at the bottom that I used for my half doors, which to be honest isn't really ideal, but it will do. This is a second-hand tonneau cover and the poppers were already on it, so I've just added poppers where it kind of worked. There is a zip that goes down the middle, so I can have one side on while I'm driving, which will be really helpful in the rain. I've also added some stickers to my helmet. I think I just like stickers, to be honest, but it might as well be branded, hey? And maybe it will be seen on videos on track days. I did go for a drive on Saturday. Nothing exciting happened. It was just for fun, and I'll give you updates when there's something interesting happens. All right, well, what are we, day 7 now? It's Sunday. What have I been doing today? I've done a bit of family stuff, but I have got the tonneau on. And it wasn't actually that bad. I only had to put another, I think, 2 poppers on. So this one's got a zip that goes down the middle. So behind that car. So it means that you can have the passenger side on while you're driving, which is really quite helpful. Yeah, it works really well. I'm surprised how much space is under here, to be honest. Let me turn my phone on so you can get a torch. But it's, yeah, I'm really quite impressed. Probably should have fitted this quite a while ago, to be honest, because I think I haven't tried it with the doors on yet, but I'm pretty sure that we can find a way to have that on as well. But look, I've put my torch on. Sorry, it's a little bit late, but yeah, it's a fair bit of room under there. Yeah, so apparently when you drive with it on in the winter, it helps keep the heat in as well. So I'll have to try and see how it will fit with with the doors on. I'm sure I'll be able to put the doors on and then just tuck it inside a little bit, or maybe I can, I don't know, I'll have a think and see how it could work, but I'll show you from the outside in a second, or probably from inside the garage when I fitted it. But yeah, it looks really, really good. And the main reason for doing it this weekend is because tomorrow it looks like it could be possibly rain. And this week so far, when I've been parking it at work, I haven't put any cover on it at all. So at least now I can put the tonneau on, and at least it'll stop the leaves going in anyway. But yeah, well, we'll see if it rains or not. And I was only going to do this for a week, but to be honest, I've really quite enjoyed it. And while we've got the nice weather still, it seems a bit silly to put the, not silly, but I don't feel like I should put the screen on yet. And also, to get the full effect, I feel like I should have at least one day in the rain, because otherwise it's not the full-on experience, is it? And let's be honest, I don't want to get wet. But I'm doing this as an experiment for all of you back at home, because, you know, if you're thinking, can you do this? Can you drive with the Aero screen on and daily Caterham with it? And the answer is probably going to be no, but we're going to get wet at some point. So I plan to extend this for another week, so we're going to do 2 weeks of Aero instead of a week. So, and yeah, like I say, I have been enjoying it so far. I know it does have its ups and downs, but well, I want to kind of experience a few more downs as well, because I think I've been very lucky with the week that we've had. So like at the moment, it's what time are we? Oh, don't turn the camera. It's like 9:30 at night, so, and it's got a little bit chilly because the temperature's gone down a little bit, so we're around 20 degrees, which is obviously not cold for England at all, but a lot colder than it has been. So we'll see what it's like when it's a bit more chilly, because obviously the screen would have helped, and the doors as well, like protect from the wind and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens this week, and I'll come back to you tomorrow. I'm really liking, I think I said in yesterday's video, well I did say in yesterday's video, but yeah, I'm really quite liking, well I'll do it in this way, I'm really liking my helmet. I think I just like stickers. I need a race car really, but we'll see how it picks up in the video. But right, I shall see you tomorrow when I'm driving to work again. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Day 8, we're on Monday on the second week, and I've been to work today, and I thought today was going to be the day when it rained, and it did rain, but not on my way home. On the way going to work was fine. It rained about 5 o'clock ish, and I finished work at 6. So I had the tonneau on, which worked really well. This side's still on because I thought it might rain on the way home. It's looking a bit cloudy, look. But it has rained, you can see there's rain on there, see? Just so I'm not lying, not that I ever would lie here. One thing that I did notice is that when you put your foot down a little bit, rain does go over the top of the Aero screen and run down onto your legs. Not a big problem, it's worse with the screen, a lot worse with the screen to be honest. One thing I have realised, and to be fair, I do have one in the boot, is normally I always have microfiber cloth inside, in case it does rain, so you can wipe on the inside of the window and stuff like that. I'm guessing I need some kind of cloth or something for the helmet, or it'll be easier. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, nothing eventful really has happened today, apart from putting the tonneau on at work, which has worked really, really well. And yeah, driving home with it now. So what we're doing this week, I'm at home the next 2 days, but I might go out, we shall see. If I do, I will take you with me. If not, it'll be Thursday, Friday, back in the office. And Friday looks like rain. And it's weird actually, kind of, I don't really want to get wet, but like I want to get the experience so I can tell you what it's like with Aero and being wet. So yeah, I wouldn't normally want to get wet, but it's for science, I suppose, isn't it? Or I don't know, to get the full experience. Everyone needs a full experience, right? So right, I shall see you, I'm not sure what day, possibly Thursday, maybe before. So I'm going to drive home now, so I'll see you in the next day, whenever that will be. On Thursday, on the way home from work, I needed to get some shopping for home. I'm giving you an honest week, so I'm not going to do like a silly weekly shop. I don't do that in Fern. I'm just doing a top-up for the rest of the week. I know it does look like I've just got nappies, but I promise you they are just on the top. There is some proper shopping in that bag as well. Just a new, different lifestyle now, I suppose. When I went shopping, I did put my helmet in the passenger footwell as I didn't want to carry it around, and that was fine. I have been driving every day, but nothing else interesting has happened so far this week, but tomorrow it did rain. Right, well, last day with the Aero screen, and I got my kind of wish. It has rained today on the way home. It's not been like really heavy rain. The rain got a lot worse on the way home, but you'll see that in a second. It's spitting a little bit now, which you might be able to tell. We'll see what comes up on the camera. It's definitely enough rain that I've had to wipe my visor a fair few times, and my legs are a bit wet. Definitely not terrible, could have been so much worse. I didn't really enjoy it. I knew I wouldn't enjoy it. It wasn't terrible, so maybe I need to have slightly worse weather. But as I said, I'm definitely ready to kind of put the screen back on. It is nice, don't get me wrong, in the nice weather, and it's been a lot more enjoyable than what I thought it would be, because generally I've really not liked having Aero screen on the road. The biggest reason for that is these half doors, and hopefully there's already been a video about these already, but they make a massive difference. So much nicer. Yeah, you don't get all the buffeting. Absolutely brilliant. Wearing a helmet I've kind of had enough of now. I know my helmet doesn't fit amazing. It's only a track day one, and I should get measured correctly. That is on the list. Like most things with me, it comes down to money, and I know someone will say, how much is your head worth and all this, and I will get around to it, and that would make the experience a lot better, I'm sure, with a correctly fitting helmet. The other thing is ear protection. At the moment I'm just using these kind of standard kind of, I don't know, phone kind of earbuds. Yes, I probably should be using something better. Definitely should be using something better, because it is very loud in there, and I am drowning it out with sound, which I know isn't a good thing, which is why I really like why I use the Just Add Lightness headsets all the time. So if I was doing this for a longer period of time, I'll definitely invest in some kind of better hearing protection. I think you can get ones now that are literally molded to your ears, and they can have speakers in, so yeah, that would be definitely on my list, and maybe they should be anyway. Maybe it'd be a good thing to have. But yeah, possibly I probably should have been wearing some kind of earplugs, possibly, because it is louder with the helmet anyway, and it seems to kind of echo around in there a little bit. But possibly that's my helmet. Again, with the wind hitting the helmet, that's yeah, not nice, I suppose, in a way, because it can get quite noisy. But again, possibly my helmet. For the first week I didn't have the tonneau. I was brave. I say brave, I didn't have a choice, so I literally just had the half doors on, and luckily it was sunny, so we didn't get wet. But there's been a few times where the tonneau's been on and it has been wet, and it's worked brilliantly. I was thinking about possibly proofing it with the proofer that I've got from Softbits per 7, but yeah, it's been fine. Again, it's not been in like torrential rain or anything like that. I'm sure if it was really wet there's a chance of water getting in. Well, there definitely is from the front and the sides. And I could put an extra popper on to make them a little bit better on the sides as well, so maybe that's a possibility in the future. But generally for me, I'm not really going to be using the Aero screen all the time. It's going to be screened, so I think as is it works okay. So to sum up, it's been a pleasant experience on the whole. It's been a lot better, or a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I've actually really quite enjoyed it. And again, it's down to the half doors. That's the biggest thing I think for me. I think all Aero screens should be compulsory. Like, they should definitely come with half doors. That should be a thing. Again, I think I've said in the previous part of this video, having the clear Aero screen is a definite must for me, so I can see where the wheels are. A lot nicer than what I thought it would be, because whenever I've tried Aero on the road before, I've not liked it at all, if I'm honest. I know some people absolutely love it, and I understand now. I do understand, so I'm glad that I have done this test, because I do get it. It's partly because of the way that I use Little Fed, so I literally use it to drive to work. I use it as my daily, so a lot of the time I don't get a choice if I wanted to drive another car. I have to drive this, so yeah, so a screen is a must for me, really. But I understand if you've got your Caterham as your fun car, only for taking out when it's nice hot sunny days and yeah, completely dry, then yeah, I get why you would have the Aero screen on the whole time. That does make sense to me. But again, for me personally, I'd have to wear a helmet the whole time. I know that some people don't do that, and I respect that. and hopefully you can respect me for wanting to wear a helmet, because and even with wearing a helmet, I have felt very exposed. Like, you feel exposed in a Caterham anyway, but I feel even more exposed. It's a bit hard to explain. Maybe another Caterham owner would understand, but I would like to have the you know, the kind of new roll bar. It's not so new now, I think it's called the track day one now, where it's kind of got the double D without the sides on. I would like that, and it would make getting in and out a lot easier as well, because you have something to hold on to, because having the half doors on, it kind of restricts your arm movements a little bit. I think having two different visors is very helpful as well. Having the darker one definitely helps in the sun, but you definitely need a clear one as well for when it's a little bit cloudy, because it's definitely hard to see with the darkened visor. It's actually starting to rain a bit now, so I'll probably better get my helmet on and go home. So the gist, yes, Aero screen is definitely fun. Would I do it again? Yeah, for sure, definitely. If I knew that there was going to be some nice weather on, I'd put it on for like a couple of weeks or a week or something like that. But even though it's quite quick to change the screen to the Aero screen and the Aero screen back, it's not really quick enough to kind of do in the morning before work. But for me, my kind of way that I use Little Fern is, yeah, screen's definitely the best way, so I can put the half head on for days like now. As you can see, it's kind of raining now, so I should go soon. Well, hopefully you can see. Yeah, I better drive home. There'll probably be a bit more footage, I'm sure. So on the drive home, the rain got a lot worse, and to be honest, it was not fun at all. Definitely the worst weather that I've had, and yeah, I did not like it. In the sun, yeah, that's fine, but yeah, give me a half head any day for the rain. I've just got home, and obviously the rain got a little bit worse. So I've got a swimming pool there. You can possibly see my helmet. So I'm not sure what came up on the on camera, so we shall see. But yeah, that was definitely a lot less fun than driving, or the start of my drive home from work. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Aero in the wet. Definitely not. But yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'd prefer it in the dry, let's say. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a big difference to a small channel like mine. And don't forget, every stone chip tells a story, and I'll see you in the next one.